Hi, my name is Joan and welcome back to my channel. So we are now in the month of May, which is crazy to think, and in the month of April, I decided to take on the 30-day create challenge created by Work That Cass, but also her name is Cass and she is a DIY content creator all over the internet. And I've been following her for a little bit of time now and I really love her content. Like I said, she makes DIY content, so how to shoot music videos, how to take photos on a budget, okay? And she basically has been in a rut, which I have been in a rut, okay? I completely relate. She created this 30-day challenge just to get some creative juices flowing and see what happens. And I wanted to do a creative challenge because I have been in such a creative rut, or at least I feel like I have no direction. I don't know what I really want to do. And so my purpose of me doing this challenge was to just get out of my comfort zone and just see what happens. And by the time of this video, it says that I failed. And honestly, I think I failed when it comes to actually doing this challenge for 30 days straight. I honestly think I got like 12 days out of 30. Like I wasn't even like halfway through, or I even got half the days done. And I think what's very interesting is that the way that she worked this challenge is that she worked in planning and rest days within it. And so most of the content creating really takes place within 10 days. And so I actually like challenges like that. I think it's a really good one that adds balance and that has a little bit of rest sprinkled on in there so you don't get burnt out. I only really got 12 out of 15 days done. Some of them are including rest and reflect days and planning days because some days I didn't do them. One of the biggest takeaways that I had from this challenge is not forcing myself to create, because I thought this challenge was going to be fine, but also doing this with a full-time job is
not easy.
Not easy at all. And there's something that really got away with me was time. I was so drained and tired from the work day that 6 o'clock rolls around, I just want to chill out. Like I don't really want to make content. But at the same time, I think another thing about that is that I was also had the mindset of just like, I feel like I have to push everything towards the weekend and I can't do anything towards the week or do anything during the week. And so it really took me doing this challenge to really figure out like, no, you can create content after work, and if you really just dedicate the time to it, it can get done. And so that is what I learned, a lot of time management. But time management has always been a thing for me that I have struggled with. I really tried my best to execute a lot of the stuff, plus a lot of big things were happening at work, and so I really did not have time. Like I had to be up early, I left later, it just wasn't happening. Just really just stuck to the things that I knew what to do. Like in terms of creating, like I know how to make a TikTok. I literally do coloring pages all the time, and that is a form of creation. I guess another creation that I never thought really either was like watching a show or like watching a movie too, like a show, a movie, or even reading a book, because I actually read a good chunk in April, and even reading has made me like get inspired. I really tried like to stick to the challenge, like the prompts that she made as much as I could. But you know, things like that, it does require a little bit of planning, you know, a little bit of money. And these things I could do are free. And so I'm just like, well, I can just do these things. And in terms of me creating, I mean, if I'm getting new ideas from them, if I'm getting better with ideas that I already have, and if it helps me get inspired, like to me, that's part of creativity. And so in those days I created, and it's just something that I just had to do because I just didn't have the materials, the time, or the money that I needed. Another thing that I learned is that as much as this challenge wanted to get me out of my comfort zone, I very much stayed within it creative wise. And that's the one disappointing thing, is because I do want to do more like spec ads, and I want to do more like shorts, like even shorter than short films. Like I'm a filmmaker, like why am I not making this stuff in my spare time? And it's because it's the time thing. But besides that, like I was just very much in my comfort zone. Like I didn't want to leave. And I think what's very interesting is that during the month of April, I really dug into my own work of what I've been doing, and I literally finished the pilot of my web series I've been working on. And then I also finished the first cut of my short form documentary that I have been pushing off for months. And it only took me 3 days consecutively to get a first cut. Now, that's fucking nuts to me. And it's really interesting because once I got those underway, the creativity like flowed. I pretty much have come up with like a whole idea of how this short documentary is going to go, posters, marketing strategy, when it's going to premiere. And I even started my own production company. Well, I filed for the LLC and I'm waiting for it to be approved. It's the fact that I did that. I think what this challenge had helped me learn is that I really do have the capabilities to do whatever I want. I just have to push for it myself. Like, I was telling this actually to my sister last night. It's the fact that, you know, for months I've been feeling the same way, drab, lost. And I don't even know where the shift happened, but from all of a sudden, when I looked at the future, it was horrible. I didn't know what to look forward to. I didn't know anything. And now I have like a vision, like a set vision on what I want to do in my creative life, in my professional life, my personal life. Like it's there all of a sudden. And I've been really chasing after it. And I talk about it with everyone I know, and I talk about my production company and the things I'm working on. I'm really trying to get it out there. And I guess another reason why I do that is because, like, to me, it really does feel unbelievable. I literally do not know how I got to this point. I don't know where the mindset shift happened. I don't know what happened, but now I'm like in a completely different mindset. It's nuts. Honestly, I am living for it. It has been something I've been really trying to sit in for a long time. And another thing off of this challenge that I realize is how creative of a person I am, how really creative I am. Creativity is my superpower. I have the ability to create anything I want in any way that I want. I can connect with people, and I have big dreams and goals that I cannot wait to achieve. And I wouldn't have known that if I did not decide to take on this challenge. So I personally want to thank Work That Cast for even allowing the opportunity upon me. I just cannot wait to see what happens next. I could not search the video, but basically I saw a video that was talking about season 3, episode 2 of Atlanta, where it talks about the Amsterdam holiday that has blackface in it. I don't know how to pronounce it, and I'm not going to. And I watched this video essay yesterday by Thomas Flight, where he interviews D. Scott Miller, who has created the concept of Afro-Surrealism, and how much it heavily influences the show. And here it is, right here. Look it up. Please watch it. I think it gives the first 2 episodes and the whole show a good context of how in Afro-Surrealism, the things that happen in this show seem otherworldly, like the experiences that happen to Black people, like the aspect of how this Amsterdam promoter thought that Paperboy was going to perform to a crowd of people in blackface. Like, that doesn't seem real. That's like, how can someone think that? And so I thought that was a really good video to watch, and it gives context. I'm very excited for the rest of the season, and I just wanted to promote that. In honor of my CSI New York YouTube video that you should totally go watch on YouTube, here are some of my favorite moments from Detective Flack.
C'était vraiment terrible. Monsieur, qu'avez-vous vu dans les trains?
It's the sexiest thing I've ever heard.
Minor dolls.
Hey, girl. What's your sign? Stylist, right? Les Larson? Yeah? We don't need to talk to you right now. Would you leave us alone, please?
It's called Edward 40 Hands. You know, like Edward Scissorhands, except for, you know, with 40s.
Get out of here.
No, serious, that's really what they call it.
No. I mean, get out of my face. I never want to see you again. Go.
I just finished watching Everything Everywhere All at Once, and you know those Twitter posts where it says, here's a film and TV show with 4 pictures with 0 context? Here's mine for this movie. No, I won't be elaborating.
What TV show cancellation turned you into a cold, heartless monster you are today?
2 seasons in a movie wasn't enough.
What does that mean? That's not fair.
Oh, you want to talk about what's fair now? Nothing's fair, Elliot. I have a list of grievances that would make your head spin. I don't deal with them by changing my identity and running away from my actual life.
Ooh. You better get his ass, Ayana.
He's got a front row seat to all this madness he's created. He's not just going to slink away without taking the curtain call.
Never underestimate the sheer audacity of a white man with nothing to lose.
Purr.
You really just took the whole city hostage.
Okay, that shot goes hard. Like, that shit goes hard. Okay, Dick Wolf, baby.
These rich niggas throwing paper. Now it's time for the percolate. It's time for the circulate. It's time for the circulate. I'ma shake my money, I'ma shake my money, baby. It's time for the circulate.